Hey guys, welcome to the 101 and 10, where you get to see your favorite artists from around the world 101 in 10 minutes. I'm your host, Ayasha Roberson, and I'm back on the scene with the new artist and group for this week. I love their sultry sound. It got this rock flair to them. It's very organic, and it has this authenticity to their music and to their songwriting as well. And it was so delighted I was able to get them on the show as we are still in this new year. It's all about the love and passion and also about just growing as people and just with that energy and that synergy. So, without further ado, I want to help you welcome to the stage the Love Robot. Yay!
Hey, thanks.
Well, thank you guys for being on the show. And can you introduce to the lovely ladies and gentlemen out there who are you guys? Tell me what your names are and what type of music do you play in the group? Who's the singer? Who's the lead? So forth.
Sure, I'll start. My name's Charlie, and I am the lead singer and the rhythm guitar for the band.
Okay.
My name's Will. I play bass. I call myself the assistant manager, so I help with other things like distribution, making sure our music gets out there. And I also started doing backing vocals recently, so we will see where that does or does not take me.
Hey, I'm John, lead guitarist, and handle a lot of our social media and our website and a lot of our outreach for gigs and all that too. So they call me the manager.
Or boss man. I'm Ross. I'm the drummer for the band. I like to be the heartbeat, the cheerleader for everybody, make sure they're all happy. But I just kind of let them do their thing.
Oh, I love it. So,
So
guys,
modest.
so I love the fact that you have different characters and roles and function as the love robot. So can you tell us a little bit, how did you get started with your group and what made you come up with the name of your group as well?
So, John and I have known each other for over 20 years.
Wow.
We started in a band when we were first in high school. I'll never forget this. I was just starting to learn how to play bass at the time. And like I come to school and I have my bass. I've had one lesson. I don't know how to play at all. And John had just started playing guitar. And he sees me carry my bass. And we didn't really like each other. And he goes, "Hey kid, you play bass?" And I'm like totally lying. I'm like, "Yeah, I play bass." He's like, "I play guitar. You want to be in a band?" And I'm like, "Sure." And so the next day, I think I went over to his house and we tried to play music, and it was a complete disaster.
You watched me play video games, Charlie.
I did.
We didn't
I
play
watched
any
him play video
music.
games for
We
an
played
hour straight.
zero music.
So John and I had been in bands together like on and off for years, and then we took a long hiatus, and then we were doing different things, living in different parts of the country. And I finally moved back to the East Coast, and John and I started playing again, kind of just as COVID was happening. And so we were looking for other people to kind of, wrap up the band. And we got lucky. We ended up auditioning both Ross and Will in the same weekend, like days apart. And after a bunch of, we kissed a lot of frogs. I don't know if I'm allowed to say that. But we found our two princes in Ross and Will. And it was a very natural feeling, just like personality wise. Everyone has a lot of fun. And their styles just melded really well with what we were trying to do. And I think we've just kind of grown from there.
That's great. Now, you guys said that you came from the West Coast to the East Coast. Now, this is a New Jersey band, right? Is it y'all from New Jersey? Okay, shout out to Jersey as well, because I'm in New Jersey as well. So I just wanted to make sure I was on target with this New Jersey rock, bass, funk band. I hope I got everything right because I've been listening to you guys' music for the past couple of days. I just love the music. So we're going to talk a little bit about that momentarily. Let's talk a little bit about your musical influences and how did your influences help you to become the artist that you are today. Who wants to go first with that? Will?
Yeah, I can.
Go for it.
So I think we all have a very diverse musical background. I mean, John's really into metal, like the Metallica kind of vibe. Ross is kind of right there with him. Charlie's more in that alt rock genre with me. But I also listen to jazz. So we all have kind of a very diverse musical taste, and I think that kind of comes out in the way that we perform, in the way that we write our own music.
Love it. And you guys have really actually been able to find your own musical style. I mean, you have your influences, but you were able to actually find your authenticity of being this group. And I think it's challenging as a group to kind of find what type of music actually fuses together and actually sound well, and then it actually becomes your own style. So you guys have done a very good job.
Yeah, it's really cool to hear all that come together, and especially with our first album coming out, it's a big accomplishment to get all those styles combined into a final product.
I'm excited. Now let's talk a little bit about who is the songwriter when it comes to the music, and what is your musical process when creating this album, especially this new album that come out?
You want me to start here, Charlie?
Yeah, and then I'll supplement.
Sure, yeah. So I mean, at least I would start it early on. I mean, Charlie might come with like a chord progression and like a vocal melody, and then he and I'll jam on it. From there, like it might evolve into like some new parts, or we might like rearrange like a few of the parts that are there to kind of come up with a song idea. I mean, sometimes like one of us might bring an idea that we've had for a while and it's kind of partially arranged to the band, and then the band will kind of rearrange it. And like Will and I have done some of that too, like writing on our own and like bringing some like riffs into some of the songs that maybe we're not going to use that song, so we end up kind of cannibalizing it. So it's kind of like a mixture of like a bunch of different approaches. But probably like, I mean, at least I would say most recently, like some of the songs that we've brought in now they're kind of partially formed, even like less so than traditionally we've done in the past, which gives like everybody in the band kind of an opportunity to influence the song with like their influence and like their kind of style and like what their vision for like that particular part or section of the song. And I mean, I think Will kind of alluded to this too, that, and you did too, in saying that like our more recent songs are really like, you can really hear like all four of us at once together in the song, which is really neat.
That's awesome. And Charlie, were you gonna? Okay.
Yeah. So I mean, and that's once you kind of have the idea. I think for me personally, when coming up with the ideas, I'll wake up a lot in the middle of the night and have like a melody in my head, and I'll hum it into my phone and record. I have like over 1,000 voice memos of just like little melodies, and then in the morning it's a fun game of trying to like decipher what my like groggy brain was trying to tell me in the middle of the night. And so I'll try to get like that melody with like a set of chords, and then what I'll do is I'll listen to them over and over and over, like, and if days and weeks later I still like that melody, there's something there that I'm now ready to kind of bring to the rest of the group. And then I really just look for everybody else's approval, especially Ross. He's a very strong judge. And if they pass on it, like that's fine, and if they like it, we'll jam it out. But that, like, either waking up in the middle of the night or long car rides and just like humming melodies into the phone, like that's the way to go.
That's awesome. Now, can you tell me a little bit about your upcoming album, if you can, and what's the name of it, and when is it supposed to come out? If you can tell us when that's supposed to come out, or not quite sure. Who are you pointing to, Charlie?
I was pointing to John and Ross.
Oh. Go for it. Ross has got it.
So the upcoming album, I believe we named it, was it Lost in Transmission? Is that right?
That's it.
Yeah, we voted on a name together. It's a group of 10 or 15 names. Something that really had meaning to all of us, kind of illustrates the whole album and all the songs together. I believe the total release is March, April area? March. All right, so John won't beat me over the head with a hammer and forget anything. What else, John?
Not on camera, Ross.
Not on camera.
Yeah, we're doing a staggered release. So I think at the moment there's 4 singles out. Our most recent one just came out on Monday, and we plan to have one more single released until all 9 songs are coming out in March. So yeah, we're almost there. It's a big accomplishment for all of us.
Yes, I'm super excited. So guys, you just heard The album will be out in March. So you guys have to make sure you go to their website, make sure you follow them, and make sure you get their music so you can hear their new and latest album.
Loverobots.com. And like and follow at Real Love Robots, Instagram, Facebook, TikTok, and Twitter. We got tons of content to keep you entertained. Hope you like it too.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to following you guys as well. So 101 and Tenors, make sure you follow Love Robots on social media. Go to their website. And thank you guys for being on our show. And I'm looking forward for you guys to see what's going to come up for Love Robots for the rest of 2023. So make sure you email your comments to them. And if you want to book them for your upcoming event, can you let the fans know how would they be able to book you for a show?
Sure. Yeah. So you can contact us, realloverobots@gmail.com. And we'll get back to you within a couple days. So yeah, please do. Anyone that's interested in having us come play, we'd love to hear from you. So yeah, please do reach out.
Thank you guys for being on the show. I really appreciate it. And y'all got some great energy going on. And I'm looking forward to seeing you guys on social media and all the great things that's going to be happening for you guys for 2023. And thank you, fans, for watching the 101 in 10, where you get to see your favorite indie artists from around the world 101 in 10 minutes. I'm your host, Ayasha Roberson, and you never know what artist is going to be on the next show. Make sure you tune in. I look forward to seeing you next time, and have a good day. Bye.